Welcome to Cooking Space, a place where mindfulness and being present meets food and music. A place to chill out, relax, enjoy, get connected, and make something delicious. All right guys, today we're doing a little taste of the Caribbean. This is an homage to my good friend Carlene Maynor's mom, Judy Park, who had a restaurant in Queens, New York called Coral Reef. And I'm really happy to be sharing this recipe, this classic Trinidad and Tobago vegetarian dish, making a turmeric fry bread and curried chickpeas. It'll be delicious. Come on in, let's do it. All right guys, for our doubles, it's a three-step process. The first process is we're gonna make our turmeric fry bread dough. So we've got some all-purpose flour, some instant yeast, warm water, turmeric, a little curry powder, cumin, sugar, and salt. All those will come together in a mixing bowl for a nice fine dough. Then we have our veggie braised chickpeas. So we have whole chickpeas, some aromatics, onions, garlic and ginger, some spices here, cumin, coriander, a little more curry powder and paprika, some herbs. And then finally, for our topping, we're gonna make a mango and cucumber chutney with a little bit of habanero, garlic, brown sugar, lime juice, and cilantro. That's gonna be our cool, refreshing topping for our double sandwich. Let's get to cooking. All right guys, so we're gonna make our dough. I have a little AP flour. It's gonna go right in the bowl. All right, we'll put our turmeric in here. All of our dry spices, curry powder, a little bit of cumin, sugar, pinch of salt, and we're gonna put our active yeast, our instant yeast. That's gonna go in. And I'm just gonna give this a mix before I add my water, just to kind of get everything working together. And gradually, I'm gonna start adding some water in till this dough forms. Let that come together. Okay, we're gonna take this dough hook off. We're gonna pop this guy out, right onto the board. A little bit of flour. Okay guys, so we're gonna make our curried chickpeas. I'm gonna start with a little bit of veggie oil in the pan here. We're gonna get some onions. We're gonna get our ginger going as well, some chopped garlic. Put that in the pan. That sweating nicely. I'm also gonna bloom my spices in here. It's kind of a nice technique to kind of reinvigorate spice is to bloom them while they're in the aromatic stage. So I've got a little bit of cumin I'm gonna add in here. These guys, curry powder. We're just gonna add our paprika as well. We're gonna just let these also bloom up a little bit. Kind of create like a little bit of a spice roux. I'm gonna add my chickpeas in here. And we'll add our cornstarch. Those are gonna simmer for at least a good like 30 to 45 minutes. While that's cooking, we're gonna make our mango and cucumber salsa. So I'm gonna start with the habanero. So this is a good amount of habanero. Some garlic. A little bit of brown sugar. Some lime juice. And I'm gonna let this mixture marry a little bit. Kind of let that habanero, brown sugar, lime kind of cook and cure that habanero. That habanero is going to be really spicy, so you got to be careful with that. Once that's married for a couple minutes, we'll add in our cucumbers, our mango, our cilantro, our green onions, and our cilantro. And this is really just gonna act as a cooling agent. A little cool, a little bit of heat. I kind of like the texture, the way it's looking right now. Add a little salt in here, a little bit of pepper. And that is ready to go. All right, guys, we're gonna roll this dough out, put a little bit of flour on the bottom of my board. I'm gonna cut about a 2.5 to 3 ounce piece of dough. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start just shaping it up, kind of using my fingers to make a somewhat round shape. I might use my rolling pin here, just to get a little more depth. That's looking pretty good. I'm gonna drop this right into my oil. So it fries up. That's about a 375-degree oil. So you wanna make sure this goes out. That's looking pretty good. While that's working, I'm gonna check in on my chickpea stew. Give it a little taste. Looks pretty good. Okay, a little bit of salt. And I'm gonna just buzz them just briefly to get a little body going here. Okay guys, so our chickpeas are looking really good. They've been stewing now for about 30 to 45 minutes. We're gonna add what's called the green stuff. So a little bit of parsley, cilantro, some chopped thyme, and some scallions, all right? We're gonna let those stew in there. There's a lot of good aromatics happening here. So I'm gonna take my fry bread. And we're gonna just cut this in half. And there's a nice pocket that's developed there. You guys can see that. And take some of this chickpea mixture, put it right in there. A little of that sauce. And then we're gonna add some of this delicious cucumber and mango chutney right in there. A little of that juice. That's looking pretty good. If you don't mind, I'm gonna just jump right in and give this a shot. All right, sure guys. Really delicious. The chickpeas are vibrant, they're flavorful. There's a lot of depth of flavor. The bread is nice and warm, which makes any sandwich. And the mango habanero cucumber salsa, really bright and crisp. Hope you guys enjoyed this. A little taste of the Caribbean today. All right guys, thank you for tuning into this episode of Cooking Space. It was an absolute pleasure cooking for you today. We want to thank all of our sponsors, especially Sub-Zero Wolf and Cove for allowing us to use their cooking space. Our friends at Mango Capital, thanks guys for your support, and all of our media sponsor. We also want to remind everyone that a portion of our sponsorship dollars go towards the Garces Foundation, a philanthropic organization located right here in Philadelphia. And for the full recipe, all the details, all the ingredients, all the techniques, click on the link below. And I hope you enjoy your cooking space as much as I enjoy mine. Buen provecho, salud, cheers, see you next time.